ChavezzSlovakia. We're finally back with more CJ the Champ. My wife is here. How are you doing, wife? Are you ready for the video? I'm actually pretty excited. He's coming back to back with vids. Normally we have to wait like a month or something like that to get a CJ the Champ video out.
Normally he keeps us waiting. I don't know who King Bradley is at all. Like even kind of.
We're gonna go to Google. Full Metal Alchemist. The villain.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, we know who the hell that is. That guy's actually a brute. Now, there's probably a ton of spoilers in here. It was like 50-50 with the Stink Meaner episode. Everybody liked it. That was 100%.
Right.
But then 50-50 whether they liked that he basically just was giving us a rundown of like the episodes or whatever.
Right.
Versus doing like voiceover, like changing some of the comedy in it or whatever.
I mean, but when the comedy's so good, it's hard.
I feel like with Full Metal Alchemist will be different.
Yeah.
Because with Boondocks, you're not going to improve on the joke.
You're really not.
But Full Metal Alchemist, there's hardly any comedy. So you're probably going to be able to weave in a ton of comedy here.
Yeah.
It is more comedic take, even though it's like a seriously villainous villain with very little upside after you figure out why he's a villain.
Yeah.
You know? Like, most people do not like him, but he's still legit as a villain.
He's still that boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like whenever like anime build up your villain to be this badass dude, and then in like one fight he just gets taken out by like some stupid
by some lower tier dude. It's like getting taken out by Kiba in Naruto. Like, are you really a villain? Like, you know, are you
any villain taken out by Kiba?
Like, if you don't swat that shit out the air,
move. You saw it coming.
Like,
it's not even that fast, but he's a great villain, dude. Like, there's a lot of mental gymnastics you can do to kind of run through, or if you weren't paying attention, you just watched it, still enjoyable.
Yeah.
And then they had Brotherhood. What's the other one? Brotherhood and the other one?
It's just Full Metal Alchemist and the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah. And like they were both solid. Like solid representations.
I only watched Full Metal Alchemist. I did not see Brotherhood.
Never saw Brotherhood, yeah. But it's good, man. So I feel like this will be a lot different. So I just wanted to highlight that. But let's get into it, man. Let's do it!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to return to the round. Hey! Yes? Hey, listen, kid, how do I explain this? Your round table, Black Air Force, Hall, Senate, whatever the hell it is, yeah, that's not ready yet. Excuse me, I have a trial to do today. Well, the thing is, we didn't expect you to come back that fast. Because if we look at your track record back in 2022,
that's exactly like what we've been saying.
Once a month.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I was in college writing too bad. It's not ready. So what does that mean? Simple, kid. You're homeless.
Oh no!
I never considered the fact that he lived in the courthouse. Like he's giving his character backstory. Like the nigga lived there.
I like his sunglasses.
Bush.
Got it. So this is the lead up, like the second season, you know? I'm with it.
Well, I guess we're doing this one from the street then. Exhibit A.
Read. All right. He puts on. First of all, he always puts a warning in every video, but the warning is there.
Yeah.
Spoilers ahead. So please please keep your negative comments to yourself in regards to the spoilers.
Guys, if you haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist by now, and it hasn't been spoiled,
never, ever,
you're not gonna fucking watch it. You need to learn how it ends. And also, you gotta know that Bradley is kind of like just one piece of the puzzle. So you're gonna have to have spoilers to get why he's a badass. You know what I'm saying?
I now present to you Exhibit A.
Okay.
Deceiving an entire country. So in the beginning when you see Bradley.
No.
Exhibit A. Deceiving.
Bro, what the fuck is... what the fuck happened?
I like it.
What happened to your quality?
I like it.
An entire country. So in the beginning, when you see Bradley, you look at him and you're like, oh, I mean, nothing seems that bad about him. I mean, look at him. He looks like a nice, old, caring man and a great leader for his country. But little did we know that behind this smile, behind this mask, there was a whole different dog in there.
Yep.
I mean, you could start to see the glimpses of it in the first episode. You had the freezing alchemist talking about, y'all boys don't know a damn thing about this country, do you? That so-called king, Fuhrer, whoever the hell you be following, that motherfucker is not who you think he is, I'll tell you that. And later on, when this man is on his last leg running away, he finds Bradley in a dark alley.
Yep.
And Bradley looking at him like, yeah, I'm about to Thomas and Martha Wayne your ass in this dark alley, boy.
Oh my God! Yo!
You can see the fear in this man's face. He is laughing hysterically because he knows his ass is about to die. So he starts running at him, and Bradley's just looking at him like, trash ass. What you running at me for? Weed and Presto. Bro, his face.
Why did you laugh at him?
The fact that bro washed this man just by unsheathing his sword is just crazy. Then after this, look at the 180 personality turn. The Elric brothers. Hey, how y'all doing? Are y'all okay? Don't worry, the situation has been handled. I just gave him a little bit of southern hospitality. Bro, now run along, y'all, so I can go tell this story to my son.
Bro, he did such a good job of like the voice actor, like having both sides. Yeah. You know, like sounding super, you know, agreeable and like I'm caring about your feelings and like and then asking the Elric brothers with a straight face to commit atrocities against humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you tried to bring your mom back to dead? I'm going to give you a job because I fuck with that. That's kind of my area of expertise, actually.
This is why you don't trust nobody who's too nice. You can always tell by the voice.
You don't watch a lot of like political driven anime. No. You know? But I was so excited for you to get to see finally what I love. Yeah. It's never too complicated. Like, they talk about all the different countries involved, you know? Yeah. And like he's been fighting wars ever since. Like he's got the battle scars. You know, they have their one like 9/11 tragedy that they keep referring to, you know, where they invaded a whole other country and fucked all these people up. And he's still chilling like, hey man, still gotta live my life. What do we do? Not murder all these innocents? Right. You know? And also like Mustang though, on the same coin. You know, because remember this show.
Not too much on my man Roy Mustang.
No,
now.
But this show's in the same way because they give you this suave, you know, lady killer hitting on all the girls like a Brock from Pokemon. Yeah. And they really show you here, like, yeah, this dude clearly has got another side. It's easy to see. But then Mustang on the same side, they're like, Mustang, everybody talks to him like, bro, you remember what you did? You burned them alive. Like, women, children. Yeah. Like, the only thing that saved the other group was it was raining that day. If it wouldn't have been raining, you'd have killed thousands of more people. Yeah. And he's living the rest of his life trying to atone for that, but you can't. Like, his soul is stained.
Yeah, that so-called son of yours, that absolute abomination of a child. Yeah. But, anyway, we didn't know that till the end. Let's take a little look at this flashback of Bradley not giving a damn. So when Ed was having his alchemist examination, bro tried to pull a fast one to impress Bradley, and he's like, yeah, you know, you should really rethink these examinations because this would be an easy time to kill you, my boy. So Bradley said, wow, not bad at all, kid. But watch your jet, little nigga. Huh? Hey, my boy, I got high hopes for you, though.
Weak ass.
Hell no. When did this old bastard take out his sword? But no. What's even crazier? All right, before I even get into this segment, though, R.I.P. my boy Hughes, you know. That nigga Envy, all my homies hate Envy. I will personally go to his funeral and take a fat stinking dookie on that man's casket, bro. But you see, they're having the funeral for Hughes, right? So they see this man Bradley shaking over. So you got to be thinking when you first watching this, oh, I mean, he's
pissed off.
You know, his comrade just died. No, this man is shaking in pure rage because Hughes' daughter is crying at her dad's funeral.
Oh my God.
Bruh, fuck wrong with you, cuh? Dog is like, God, this stupid little bitch don't shut the fuck up. Bro, I've never seen a man get mad at somebody for crying at their family member's funeral. But we finally get to see how ruthless this man is when he goes to hunt down greed. So bro pulls up in the sewer, and says, well, what the hell do we have going on down here? looks like a fuck fest of illegal activity in my country's
The Bleach music.
Now I'm in
Legit.
here
It
with
is.
my IDs. IDs? Why should I have to comply? Because motherfucker, I am the law. And when I see illegal activity in my country and they do not comply with my law,
Such a good scene.
then I will have to use force and open a can of whoop ass on your dumb ass.
Remember we was talking about invincibility. Greed is the only thing that existed that had no idea who the fuck Bradley was. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how did nobody fill you in, bro?
Right.
So this man Greed keep on talking, but Bradley cuts off this man's hand.
I ain't
and
fucking
he's
with
like,
you.
I told you, if you don't comply, I'll have to use force. Now bring your ass over here and stop resisting. And Bradley started peeing off on bruh. So then he stabs this man in the neck. And he's like, yeah, you like that, boy? I told you to stop resisting. So then
It's about to
Greed
get
looks
started.
at Bradley's eye and he ends up realizing,
Oh, shit.
this old ass nigga's Brad. Yeah, you know who I am now, don't you, boy? Now you see, Greed, do you want to know what you are? All you are is a lazy, lousy, greedy piece of gorilla shit.
God damn.
Please.
Now then, you absolute waste of oxygen. How many times do I have to kill
Look
you
at
to
that.
make you stop resisting? So then later on, Alphonse ends up seeing Greed walking like a dead man, and he just falls with a sword in his neck. And Bradley's like, and that makes 15. God damn, you're a tough cookie, aren't you, boy?
Jesus.
This man has killed Greed 15 times. So then these other Chimera end up pulling up, and Bradley's looking at him like, what the hell are they doing? I hope they're not challenging me.
Right.
No, tell me though why. The one meme we had was that he took the time to tie back on his eye patch. Like in the middle of murdering this dude, he ties the eye patch back on his face, just for identity's sake. Like a Batman move. Like, how dare
Right.
you take this shit off me, bro? Like, this is important to me.
He's looking at him like, what the hell are they doing? I hope they're not challenging me.
Better not
Goddamn
step to me.
Florida criminal pieces of shit. I don't even know their goddamn name. So they start running
Nah,
at
they're
him.
immigrants,
Bradley
bro.
just
You missed the mark on that. They from different countries. Like, he killing them for violating their visa or some shit.
made light just quick work of him. Bruh cut his big ass in the cheese cube.
Yeah.
So then Grease start
Rip.
talking again like, so looks like you made light work of my fodder friends. Well, I have you know they meant nothing to me, killing my possessions like that. Who do you think you are? Greed, you pathetic scum. I told you to stop resisting. So then Bradley starts blitzing him, beating the dog water out of this man. And he's like, now you stay put there, I'll be right back. So then he walks over to Al, looks at him and says, now, Alphonse, what the hell are you doing down here dealing
Right.
with these criminals? It looks like you need some help. Something's jumbled up inside of you. You got like a bad shorty sitting in there or something? So Al had the other girl, Martle, sitting in his suit. So she takes over his suit and starts choking Bradley. And Dog's just looking at her like, well, ain't you a stupid bitch? So he snuffs the sword and
Inside
kills him.
of
This man is a
Alphonse.
demon. So then some minutes later,
Please.
Al ends up waking up. And he starts crying because he couldn't save her. So then Bradley walks over and he's like, now, boys, before y'all go, I got some questions for you. Number one, what the hell were you doing down here with these criminals?
Right, like,
Number
what is
two,
you doing?
Did you do any illegal activities with these criminals? And number three, did you trade any government classified material with these criminals?
No, I took it home to my house.
And as for the illegal activity, I might have smoked a little weed.
Right. Shout out to the American government.
Because if you did, then I'll execute your two SOBs right now. No, well, swear to God, we did not do anything. Well, aren't y'all some two good nice little boys? All right, now, y'all have a good day. Be careful going home now. No, the personality swap is crazy.
The astrology girlies would say it's because he's a Gemini.
Right. There's just two parts of his personality.
He
in
has
there.
a Gemini moon and a Capricorn rising and
What about the sunset?
Venus ascendant. Come on, get with the program. There's no sunset involved.
Are you serious? There's a rising but not a set?
Right.
I thought it worked where if I had like a Scorpio rising,
Yeah.
that's like the start of the year, and then at the end of the year I have like a Capricorn sunset.
No.
But I'm a Gemini existing in
None of that is how that works.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Because I kind of always stop. I stopped listening when people say rising. I kind of tune it out. The rest sounds like white noise, but I figured I could put it
Rising.
together.
Grand rising, my brother.
Yeah, I'd be like, Yeah, nigga, and then, Capricorn sunset. That don't make sense?
Capri Sun rotation.
With the high C juice box. Shouts out to you, man.
So then after this, some time passes. He literally watches Lust die. Bruh standing behind the corner like, should I go in there and help her?
Explosions over and over again.
Cover? I mean, I don't want to blow my cover that I'm a whole ass homunculus yet. I mean, her cooch is not even really all that. I'm just going to go ahead and leave. So then...
Because he couldn't kill Mustang at the time anyway, so that would cause way too many questions.
Yep.
But also proving that Mustang is actually a menace. Like, he tortured that lady. She was a killer, though.
And
But
after
still.
this, they end up trying to go hunt down
My boy!
Scar. So Bradley's in this alley, and he's like, Gluttony, come on and bring your fat ass out here.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Are we going to be able to eat them as a snack? So then Lon, Fawn, and Ling end up intervening. And here come Bradley. Well, what the hell do we got here? Looks like some foreign invaders in my country.
I'm on a
I'm
work
gonna need to see
visa.
your visas and your passports.
Yeah.
But you know what? Never mind. Fuck that. I'll just deport you in a body bag.
Right.
So bro, blitz this Lon, Fawn. Jesus Christ. Nigga hit the dash from 0 to 100. Then he's looking at Ling like, now, where the hell you think you go? Now, the only way you leaving my country is in a body bag. So he starts swinging and he used Gluttony to hit him over to the other building. So then he goes over to him and starts saying, now listen here, I need you to stop resisting because I have some questions for you. Question number 1, who the f are you? Number 2, why are you here? And number 3, weren't you in one of my goddamn jail cells like 4 episodes ago? Well, I mean, your security is kind of ass, so I mean, I broke out kind of easily. Well, aren't you a cocky some bitch?
Throwing flashbang.
You
My eye.
bring your ass.
Because I only have one.
But then Bradley throws a sword at him. Then he says, looks like your flashbang worked on my other eye, but this one, well, you see, I got tack mask on this one. Now then, boy, I need you to stop.
That's an old school Call of Duty perk.
I figured.
Called Tac Mask. It's replaced by Battle Hardened, which is significantly worse.
Stop resisting. So please comply. Then you can die. But they ended up having a grenade, so they ended up escaping Bradley. And he's like, well, shucks, aren't they some clever bastards? So he keeps on tracking them down forever. And the only way they were able to escape him was for Lon Fawn to cut off her arm and strap it to a door so it would throw the scent off of her track. And he's just looking in disgust like, well, ain't this some shit?
They got me.
Little crafty bastard.
Yeah, they got me.
Exhibit
God
A.
damn.
Yo! Full Metal Alchemist. That's what we wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Exhibit A. King Bradley, Exhibit A in the books. I gotta tell you, man, he did a little comedy there, like at the funeral scene. I was really looking for like a little bit more.
A little more humor.
Because he's got such a hard switch. You know, I feel like it offers so much.
Yeah.
But now he jumps so soon into the part where he starts to unravel. And the build up to him unraveling is the part where it's like, that's where I think you could find the comedy at.
Yeah.
He's so unhinged at this part, it's like it's all over. Even when you watch the episodes, it's so tense. Because you don't know who he's going to kill.
Right.
You know, he's getting really impatient. Like, the elder brothers are getting way too close to the answers. He's not going to be able to trick everybody for long. He's just basically starts telling everybody, I'm a homunculus. Like, I need to get to the point. I've been waiting for too long.
Right.
You know? So, I think while all his homies were, like, alive, he just felt like, I had hella time to get this shit done.
But now he's like, okay, clock is ticking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so this is, like, really just intense part of the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like there's not really a way to temper that intensity because he was going crazy, man.
I know.
He was,
I know.
He was losing it.
Exhibit B. Alright, now so look. Before we get into Exhibit C, which is probably some of the most unadulterated, insane shit you will ever see in your life, we have to get through Exhibit B, which is this man's origins and him literally committing Order 66. So this man Bradley was raised in a lab with a bunch of other little niggas for the sole purpose to become the Fuhrer. So they basically had these little niggas trapped up in the Red Room on some Black Widow shit.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Day and night with these creepy ass doctors. Look at dog, bro just stabbed him and he over his shoulder like, oh yes, very nice. Don't worry, he's just a bitch nigga here to help you with your goals. But obviously,
What is wrong? I love this dude, man. He's going in, bro.
I don't never not ever want to hear my husband talk mess about my accent ever again.
I love it, man. He just has no fear, man. He's got less fear than you.
Skitten is better than this.
Oh, I don't know about when I hear them both back to back, it starts getting painful. Let me tell you. I don't know if I want to be here anymore. I'm like leaned away. Look at his body language, leaning away from his wife.
The true purpose of all this was for father to put a philosopher's stone in somebody, make him the homunculus of wrath, and rule the entire country. So a bunch of people died during the process because they couldn't withstand his power. But Bradley survived getting shot up with this damn Captain America super soldier serum, and this man became Captain Mistress.
That's so stupid, bro.
Well, no, he just became Wrath and the Fury. So during the Ishvalan War, caused by this absolute crack baby, this man Bradley issues Order 3066. Now you may be wondering, what does that mean? Well, look at the last two numbers. This man executed Order 66. So he had state alchemists,
look at him,
including
Mustang.
Crazy ass bastards
Blow
like
people up.
Kimberly,
Yep.
this absolute psychopath, to basically exterminate the Ishvalan people.
Yep.
So after they were just completely slaughtered, their high priest ends up surrendering to Bradley. So he wants Bradley to kill him so he could stop slaughtering his people. But then this man Bradley said, well, ain't that some pathetic shit? Do you really think your single life is important as these other niggas? Now you listen here, buckaroo. I couldn't give a damn about you or your people. So do yourself a favor and fuck off. Fuck you! You shall be struck down by the hammer of God. Alright? Hey, y'all hearing this shit right now? Talking about he gonna strike me down. Hey, why ain't he done it yet? Oh, wait, exactly. Cause he's a bunch of baloney.
Boy, ain't no freaking way, boy.
That's right, I said it. Do it yourselves, you rat bastard pussies. Yeah, this man Bradley has committed some absolute atrocities. They were literally killing these people to make philosopher's stones.
Yeah.
So now we go back to the present day. So the government starts moving forward with their plan. Bradley basically got this man Mustang under a hostage situation. Dude disbanded his entire company, then started telling him, you know, I really can't stand you damn humans. Y'all really do piss me off. Oh, and also that thick shawty Risa, she's my personal assistant now. So I could keep a close eye on her, if you know what I mean, Mustang. Then later that day, he calls Ed and Al in there and starts saying, now listen here, you two little uppity ass boys. Y'all little rambunctious, fatherless, and motherless children have been pissing me off since day one. That's why your mama dead and your daddy went to go get milk and never came.
Bro!
So y'all are perfect candidates for the sacrifice. No, fuck this. How about I just quit? Now, you see, I can't allow you to do that, boy. Well, I just did. What's that shawty you like again?
Yup.
Winry.
Yeah, her. I'll fucking kill that bitch.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Now, that's what I thought. Now, run along, boys. Oh, but Alphonse, just 1 second. My bad, I thought you was hiding somebody in there again. You're dismissed. May was hiding in his suit the whole time. So then one night, Greed in Link's body runs up on Bradley and commits home invasion because he's having PTSD when Bradley came and spun his whole block.
Yep.
Bradley's like, wait, what the fuck are you doing, Greed? Running up on my goddamn property, boy, I'll beat your ass. So Bradley started beating this man, throwing him around and everything. And he was about to kill him, but Greed used that armament hockey, and he was like, nah, G, this ain't it.
Invincibility.
Where you going? You just gonna spin my block and leave? Well, ain't you pussy? So then after this, Bradley went away to a training exercise. So he's on the way back coming on the Polar Express. But Roy's rebellion set him up and caught this man lacking, and they ended up blowing up the tracks, seemingly killing this man. Seemingly.
Now, how he managed to make that man look so alarming. You know, the Polar Express was a very creepy movie, just to be clear.
What the hell? All right. Well, that's for another day.
You didn't find the Polar Express creepy?
That is for another day. King Bradley now is at the end of his reign here. He's threatened all the characters we know and love. The audience at this point has definitely should have chosen sides.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Elbert brothers are on a tight leash. And what I want to see is that fight they had in the mountains.
Okay.
Remember when they chased the Arab brothers through the mountains?
Yeah.
That's the scene I want to see next.
Exhibit
I'm invested again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit C.
Okay.
Wrath of the Black Forces. So the rebellion to stop Father's plan looks like it was a success. The Fort Briggs men fully take over Central, and it looks like they finally won. Well,
you know, that was hot.
Until somebody came back. Hello? Hello, is anybody on this line? Hello?
Oh, shit.
Olivier, is that your fine ass on the end of this line? Well, anyways, let me get serious. Greetings, I'm back. And it looks like shit is spiraled out of control since I've been gone. As of now, I, King Motherfucking Bradley, will be personally taking control of this entire fucking operation. Cause it looks like you all can't do jack shit without me, can you? I'm gone for one fucking day and they take over my goddamn house. My goddamn property! Goddamn rebel scum, I'll show you. Where's he coming from? He's coming through the front door! Hang up
Y'all
the
didn't
damn
have
phone.
a plan for this?
Salute, nigga! Kingo Bradley! Rebel criminals on my property. Bag your ass up. Yes, sir. Oh, this damage control. I hope these rebels have insurance. Cause they gon' need it. So this man Bradley is about to storm his own castle. Look at dog rolling up his sleeves. So then he's like, did these rebel scum really think I would just walk in the back door of my own goddamn house? I think I'll walk through the front, thank you very much. So bro hit the dash and he is deflecting bullets. Oh, hell nah. Dog cut the tank shell in half. And look at the collateral damage. Bro hit a triple collat on some dudes that was just minding their own business. Oh, man, that's a terrible way to just go out. So the dude in the tank like, oh, hell no,
it's a mistake.
I ain't signed up for this. F me sideways. This man Bradley just took out a tank. And came out of that hole unscathed. Nah, bro. And he just walking in. They are just terrified. And the thing is,
why wouldn't you
these
start
are not
shooting?
just regular soldiers. These are Fort Briggs men. They was hyped up to be the rawest of the raw.
Yep.
And they looking like some real bitches right now. Well, I mean, shoot, I would be too if I just saw a man take out a tank. So then this... Then he
Why wouldn't you automatically start shooting?
Oh, this man Bradley's one of the coldest men to ever do.
What the fuck does that mean? How does that accurately describe your feelings in this moment? What are you doing?
Bro just nonchalantly washed Buccaneer. Dude was built up as a hard-ass nigga, too. So then he looks at, I'm gonna go out like a bitch. What's wrong, Lieutenant? You gonna piss your pants or something? But then Greed ends up showing up for round 3. So they start scrapping, and this man Bradley is playing no games, took off the eye patch and just started going crazy. So then the other dude starts shooting him.
Why wasn't y'all shooting in the first place?
Leadership. Their leaders were folding. That dude folded. They was waiting for the lieutenant. Like, Lieutenant, we scrapping or we folding?
As soon as he walks through the door, light him up.
We waiting for orders, Cap. What
Ain't no
doing?
waiting for no orders. Your orders are make sure that nigga's dead.
Nah, that shit was hard because when Greed showed up, even though he's on another team, they don't even know who he is. They was like, you know what, you right. We ain't no bitches. We warriors, bro. Whoop his ass.
Dog activates Ultra Instinct. Washes the
It wasn't
soldiers,
worth it, though.
then gives a sniffy to Buccaneer.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Pause.
No,
Hold on, let me read.
what's the,
He stabbed him. He stabbed him in the gut. So with swords in his gut. Oh my God, bro. Anyways, bro picks up some knives from a dead body, and bro's like, this ain't my weapon of choice, but it'll do. So then the old grandpa ninja ends up pulling up, and Bradley's just looking at him like, what the hell this old man gonna do? He think he gonna make a difference?
Show osteoporosis.
So he starts scrapping with both of them. So he catch the old man lacking, and he said, looks like you're older than I am, but this is as old as you gonna get. But then Grandpa Fu ends up getting up again and tries to blow himself up. But Bradley perfectly cut the fuses of the grenades. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. So yeah, but that man was done. But Buccaneer repaid the favor and stabbed him. So Greed started running at Bradley, but Bradley was still opening the can of whoop ass on him. So they about to fall off the palace, but L'Enfant saves Greed. And a soldier shot Bradley and he lost his grip and fell down into the water. So after this man caused complete...
And and then you poured sulfuric acid into the water to make sure that his body melted. No,
beheaded him,
not thorough
put
enough.
him in a dirt pit with salt. What else you got to put in there? Like a piece of bone from his original body.
Read the Holy Bible over some sand from his homeland.
Threw some job applications in there just to make sure he's scared off for good.
My God.
Foo and basically Buccaneer. You gotta think, oh, he's dead. He must have just drowned to death.
No.
How would he need to breathe?
This man pulls up on Mustang and is still kicking. Holy moly, this man's durability is out of this world. So dog's like, well, what's good, Mustang? You know, Mustang, you humans really do piss me off. I can't stand it when I can't predict how you act. But anyways, bring your little stupid ass over here. So Bradley pins Mustang down, and he's like, well, time to make you a sacrifice. So he ends up making Rory go through equivalent exchange, and he basically ended up making the man blind because he lost his sight. So after this, Bradley's not doing so good. He's taking too much damage, and that brother is starting to bleed out. So he's like, well,
this is a brotherhood, huh?
Right.
Because I didn't see this.
Yeah,
I'm very confused.
We talked about spoilers so much at the start.
Right, but
I was talking to you.
I didn't expect to be confused.
You just now realized this wasn't a one-to-one for what you've seen? It's the end of the video!
I just thought that, I forgot a bunch of stuff.
No, this is completely different than the one that you watched.
I just thought I forgot.
This one's a little shorter, a little bit more action.
Yeah.
The ending makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
All right, play it.
oh, come on then. Who wants to dance with the Fuhrer? Who wants to kill me? Come on, step up. Don't be a bitch. So then Scar ends up stepping up. So Bradley's like, oh, yes, oh, yes. You see, Scar, I've been waiting for this day. Ever since your uppity ass came running up and making a ruckus in Central. Now you ready to join your people, nigga? Now come get this baby. Scar punch.
I knew it.
And Bradley like, come on, you goddamn pussy, swing! You can hit me harder than that now, can't you, pussy? So they start really scrapping. And this man, Bradley, is on the verge of death, but he looks like he's having the time of his life. It got to the point where this man, Scar, had to use alchemy. Man sees this joint as taboo and had to use it. Bradley's like, well, ain't you an interesting boy? So they continue to fight, and at this point, Bradley's just talking shit. Bruh saying, where's your god at, huh? Where was he at when I killed all your people? Answer me, nigga. Look at you using alchemy. Have you abandoned your god?
Yeah.
King Bradley's definitely the type of person to say nigga, for sure.
Oh, for sure. He's using it. He'd be like, what are you, Filipino or something? Like, what are you? Why would you say, we missing where you from? He's like, no.
Like, are you not German? He's like, yeah, I am, nigga.
Right, yeah. Yeah, man.
So Bradley gets Scar down, and he's about to kill him, but before he does it, he says, and you think your god exists? That nigga ain't shit. But then an act of God happens. The shun signs, and Scar hits Bradley.
The what happens? Let's go back.
The shun shines.
Let's listen to that again.
Shun shines.
Shun signs.
The shun signs.
Sorry, guy. We're going frame by frame. We apologize.
Happens. The shun signs, and Scar hits Bradley, and he finally finishes that man. But he still grabs a piece of his sword and stabs him. Jesus Christ, bro, this man is a demon. Dog said, if I'm going out, then I'm going out with a bang. So while Bradley is on his last breath, he's like, well, damn. I had a good life.
Now stomp his head in.
So then Lon Fawn comes over and she says, did you even love anybody in your life?
Weak.
Well, I tell you.
All right, what a weak ass fucking finishing
really
line.
Nice coochie, I tell you that. And see, look, girl. You was asking all them questions. You ain't even gonna get vengeance for your grandfather because I'm about to die. So you can suck my dick from the other side.
Dead.
Definitely should have stomped on his head.
Right. Like, you had plenty of time to kill him. They had this. I hate the whole redemption arc thing after all this death and murder. Go the Mustang route. Set that bitch on fire. Not once, not twice, as many times as it takes.
Over and over again.
Well, hopefully we get the production quality back when his home is finished being made. The attention to detail from a CJ the Champ video goes as far as to reducing the quality while he is homeless. And I hope that's not a commentary on our society. My love, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around everything that happened because I was like watching and like waiting for something to happen that like I recognize.
There's a lot of similarities throughout the show, but the couple of key differences are just on the action side. This one gives you the action that you wanted. There's another CJ the Champ video that comes out the beginning of next month. It'll probably be another like week or so before we get to it.
Okay.
But don't feel impatient about that. And in the meantime, join me back on my wife's channel. We're going to do another video on that side. And then after that, that'll probably be all the videos that get put up with my hair braided. So enjoy it while it's here.
True facts.
All right, then. We'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what your guys' favorite moment was from Full Metal Alchemist. Either one. Doesn't really matter. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.